Hi everyone, welcome. We're so glad you were able to join us tonight. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Rachel Glenister. I have been using and selling Young Living essential oils for a little over a year now. I actually have two aunts who have been using Young Living essential oils for over 15 years. The company has actually been in existence for a little over 20. I will say that when I was younger, before I had kids, when my aunts would talk to me about the essential oils, kind of thought they were a little crazy, little voodoo. And then I came to a class very similar to this and heard of all the various different ways that the essential oils could be used. And I thought, why not? Let's try some natural solutions. I had no idea how much of a benefit it was going to be for our family, how much we were going to use the essential oils for everything from cuts, the flu, burns. We use these essential oils for everything. So tonight we are going to list various different videos in this event page. So you may need to refresh your page occasionally. We're going to number the videos so that you can keep track of where we're at. We have several hosts here tonight, so each person is going to do a couple videos on the different oils. This video and the last video is going to be one of the longer ones. The rest of the videos are going to be quick 2-minute videos. Each person, again, is going to mention a few different ways that they use the essential oils. A lot of the essential oils have over 80 to 300 different chemical constituents, which means that they can work for 80 to over 300 different things. Obviously, we're not going to list every possible use for the oils. We're only going to list our favorites. In the comments, if there's other people out there who are using them, who want to comment on different ways that they use the oils, please feel free to do that. If you have any questions throughout the night, either comment on any of the posts or private message the person who invited you tonight. So I am going to talk about the 3 ways that you use essential oils. Everything that we say and everything that we talk about tonight is specific to Young Living. We do not know anything about any other oils on the market. We are strictly talking about Young Living essential oils. The first way you're going to use the oils is topically. Topically is probably the most common way to use the essential oils. And when you do it, you're going to use a common sense approach. If I have a headache, I'm going to use peppermint on my head. If I have a stomach ache, I'm going to use the essential oil directly on my stomach. If my elbow hurts, I'm going to put the oil there. Essential oils are dry. So again, if I put an essential oil in my hair, it is not going to leave my hair greasy at all. It has a dry feel to it. It does not contain any fatty acids. Essential oils, Young Living essential oils do not expire. That's a big indicator with the various different oils. If you see an expiration date on that bottle, there is a chance that there's something else in that essential oil that is expiring because the essential oil itself should not expire. If you don't know where to put an essential oil, you can always put it in the bottom of your feet. In the comment section of this, we are going to post a graphic of your VitaFlex points. So your VitaFlex points are on the bottom of your feet. If you don't know where to put the essential oil, you can always put them in the bottom of the feet and they're going to get where they need to be. An essential oil will enter your bloodstream within 28 seconds. Within 2 minutes, it will enter your entire body. And within 28 minutes, it will hit every cell in your entire body. When we're talking about using them topically, you're going to hear phrases like neat, which means directly out of the bottle, diluted, or with a carrier. With a carrier or diluted means that we're mixing it with an oil that has those fatty acids to it. So again, you're talking about a grapeseed oil, a coconut oil, an olive oil, a vitamin E oil. Whatever you have in your house is going to work. The reason that we use carrier oils is that it will slow down the absorption into your body. When you're first starting out or when you're dealing with very small children, it is always advised to start with a carrier oil. So again, if I'm going to use an oil on my child, I will just pour a little bit of the carrier. There's no measuring or anything like that. I will just pour a little bit of the carrier oil directly into the palm of my hand. I will add my essential oil and then I'll rub it wherever it needs to be. If it's a stomach ache, I'll rub it on their stomach. The carrier oil, again, it does slow the absorption. The other reason that we use a carrier oil is that a carrier oil is going to help you cover a larger area without using as much of your essential oils. Panaway is one of the oils that we're going to talk about tonight. It is great for pain. If my entire elbow hurts, I don't need to use several drops of Panaway. I really only need 1 drop of Panaway. By using that carrier oil and that 1 drop of Panaway, I'm going to be able to cover my whole arm while still only using 1 drop of the Panaway. It's going to make your essential oils last longer. And realistically, like I said, you do not need usually any more than 1 drop. A lot of the oils, and there's not any in the starter kit currently. There used to be Joy. If I'm just using an essential oil like Joy, which is exactly for that, to make you happy, you can put the oil either on your wrist or on the back of your neck. It's a personal preference. I tend to do my wrist. Other people tend to do the back of their neck. So that works again. And that's typically for some of the blends. I don't think that there's really in this starter kit, but Joy was in the previous starter kit, and we use that a lot. The second way to use your essential oils is aromatically. So aromatically is either just smelling it directly out of the bottle. My son Colin he gets car sick a lot. So if we're in the car, I will just hand him the cap. I don't give him the whole bottle. I just hand him the cap and he will smell directly from the cap to help ease his car sickness. The other way is to use the diffuser. I don't know if you can see, and I'm sorry, we have a little bit of glare here, but these are the 2 diffusers. Right now, Young Living is made it where you can choose what diffuser you want with your premium starter kit. Both of the diffusers are pretty much exactly the same thing. They look different. There's minor differences between them. You can't really tell in the video. The Dewdrop has a blue light and the Rose has a purple top. I like both of them. They both are going to cover about 300 square feet and they both run for about 3 to 4 hours. I feel like the Rose diffuser is a little bit easier to fill, which is nice. Both of them have a nightlight feature that can be used in your kids' room, or you can turn it off if you're using it in your own room. Again, I think it's the look of them that really is kind of more of the personal preference. I will say the Rose diffuser does have an intermittent setting, so it will go on for 30 seconds and then off for 30 seconds. Obviously, if you have it on that setting, your diffuser is going to last longer because it's running only 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. The Dewdrop does not have that option. I don't use that option all that often, but I know there are a lot of people who do. When you use the diffuser, you just add water to the bottom of it. You add several drops of oil. I will tell you in the book that comes with the diffuser, it says 8 to 12 drops, I think. That's entirely too many drops of oil. When you're starting out, and even now after a year of use, I really am only using maybe 3. I might do 6 if I'm blending a lemon and a peppermint together, then I might do 3 of each. But I'm never usually more than 6 drops of essential oils all together. So you want to be careful with that. If you do the 8 to 12, and we have had people who made that mistake, it's really strong and you will get a headache from it. Again, as soon as the water runs out, the diffusers turn off automatically. The reason for the diffuser is that your whole house and all the members of your family are going to benefit when you're using the diffuser. So Thieves is one of the oils that we're going to talk about tonight. Thieves is hands down my favorite oil. I diffuse it every single day. It is immune boosting, which is part of the reason that I diffuse it. I don't diffuse it so much in the summer, but during the school year, I diffuse it. Actually, I diffuse it several times a day, but I always make sure it's going when the kids get home from school. Your body is going to take in what it needs within the first 10 to 20 minutes. After that, you can turn it off and turn it back on later, or I just leave it running so that it makes my house smell good. There's an allergy trio that's lemon, peppermint, and lavender. So if you have several members of your family who are suffering from allergies, then by using the diffuser in the morning, everybody's getting that benefit instead of going around and adding those oils to each individual person. So that's another reason that we use the diffuser. The third way, actually I'm going to go back to aromatically. Another way, I will just put an oil. I actually almost had a panic attack on a flight earlier this summer, and I had lavender, and I just rubbed the lavender between my hands, cupped it over my nose, and just kept inhaling it in to fight the panic attack. The third way to use the essential oils is to use them internally. It's a personal preference whether you want to use that essential oil internally. There is Young Living oils are, I believe, the only oils that you can take internally because they are 100% pure. There's a lot on the internet about it. Even if you decide that you don't want to take them internally, you're still going to get all of the benefits from it. I feel like people will drink a can of Coke and that takes rust off of a bumper. I'm not going to worry about what a plant-based essential oil is going to do. I'm fairly confident in the company. I'm extremely confident in the company and feel totally safe ingesting the oils. When you are ingesting the oils, there's a couple ways to do it. I don't know if you can see these, but I buy these little vegetable capsules. I ordered them off of Amazon. You take it apart. I put the essential oil. I just drop the essential oil right in there. I might add a carrier oil depending on what oil it is just to soften the taste of it. Put the cap back on and then pop it like a pill. I do use essential oils in my water every day. Lemon is one of the oils that we're going to talk about. It is a detox. It works great for bloating. So I typically will try and do lemon in my water at least once a day. Again, these oils are potent, so you really only need 1 drop in a 16-ounce bottle. When you're using essential oils in your water, you always need to make sure that you are using glass or stainless steel. If you use plastic, it will pull the toxins from the plastic and you will be drinking those toxins. So these bottles are actually very common. I've seen them at Meijer. They have them at Target. You can pretty much buy them anywhere, but always use glass or stainless steel. Another way that I'll use the essential oils internally is I will do a drop in a teaspoon of honey. My kids, again, I'm comfortable with them taking the oils internally. They just don't do it a lot. If they're very sick, if there's something major, then I will have them take them. Thieves works awesome for a sore throat. Like, it will actually numb your throat. So if they have a sore throat, I will just put 1 drop of essential oil in a teaspoon of honey and they will take it down. So those are the 3 ways that you are going to use the essential oils. Again, you're going to hear those throughout the video of different ways that people are using them. One other thing I want to mention, the starter kit that we're talking about tonight is going to come with 11 essential oils plus the diffuser, and you get to pick whichever diffuser you want. They will come with 5 milliliter bottles. A lot of times when you reorder on most of the oils, you're going to see on reorders it comes with a 15 milliliter bottle. So it's going to be a little bit bigger. So 5 milliliter, 15 milliliter. And I just want to mention that because, again, when people are doing their videos, I'm not sure if they're going to have the smaller bottles or not. The starter kit is going to come with the 5 milliliter bottles. So, again, sit back, enjoy. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We hope to give you all the information you need to make a decision on if these essential oils can benefit your family. Thanks.